Hello folks, this is Red Alert Page Admin Woods2099, and I'm going to bring you a review today of Titan's Return Wave 3 Triggerhappy. He looks very good. Very space fightery looking. Great sculpt, great mold. Just overall great everything. They did a wonderful job with this guy in this wave. I like it. Not in love with it, but I like it. Why am I not in love with it? Because I didn't have a connection to this character whatsoever back in G1. But that doesn't take away of just how breathtaking this guy is. Looks good. Everything pegs together perfectly. I'm kind of staring at it like this because sometimes, with me, these blasters seem to be not 100%. Facing straight at you. They seem to wobble and weevil. Even though they're pegged completely in, they seem to do that, so I have to tweak it every now and then. It looks good. Of course, he comes with a product card as well. Yay, product cards. Triggerhappy. It's decent. It's good artwork. It's very toy accurate. That's very good because people don't like when the artwork looks completely different than the actual physical figure. Flip it around, and it's Triggerhappy with blowpipe. Blowpipe was the name of his target master. Now it's his trigger master guy, and blowpipe just knocks it out of the park in firepower. Makes him well above, well above average in intelligence. And how can a space fighter go only as high as 9 in speed? It's supposed to be faster than that. It's a freaking space fighter. If he's not fast, he's destroyed. So, that's all for the product card. Take a look at him with one of the best looking alt modes I've seen in a long time, which was the Generations. I would say Generations, more maybe early Generations Scourge. Oh, it's just, I know I probably used him in the Titan's Return Scourge figure review, but I just love this mold. I have 3 of them. They're perfect. They're just awesome. Of course, this isn't a space fighter. It's just a flying wing Earth mode vehicle, but it's still nice. Still rather large. The wingspan is dwarfed. He dwarfs Triggerhappy in wingspan, but of course, Triggerhappy is a lot taller than he is, nose to nose. Enough for that comparison. Oh, what I should have done was gotten Galvatron out and put him in fighter mode, but you know what? I don't care. Look at that silhouette. That silhouette is like breathtaking. Just armed to the teeth, ready to kill. And the good news is, well, he does have a not a fixed, but a very, very cheap plastic thin landing strut that comes to, I want to say landing strut. It's not a landing strut because it actually has wheels, so it's landing gear. It should be a strut, which is just a fixed piece that comes down on there. It looks like a flat plate. This is a landing gear. Barely has any type of wheels right there. And it looks ridiculous. So that's my complaint about the figure. And he does fit. Come on. There you go. Let's say you weren't focusing on that. Pilot does sit inside. That is marvelous. Cockpit sits very cleanly down. Let's take a second to pop the cockpit up. There we go. And I find he sits better in there with his arms straight down. A lot of people put the arms out to the front. No, I think, personal experience, it fits the best. Arms straight down, legs straight out. And you can't even get him out like this. To get him out, you have to release the front end because you see his feet actually go in there. Repro Labels has a set out for him. I haven't picked it up yet. And there will be a console right, like a heads up console right there, which is going to be great. Take him out. Close that. Close that. And overall, it is a very striking figure. My friend Chris, who runs Megatron of Art, had a custom made of him from a couple different pieces, and I really like the figure. Yeah, that's a little rodent nearby getting a drink. Sorry about the sound. He has a custom Triggerhappy, so I'm sure he really wants to get his hands on this figure relatively soon. His guns also combine, but again, there is no bottom grip, so it can only mount to the sides like a tower defense in tower mode. What's funny is combined, these look like legs and feet, and it actually does stand very well for a gun. So let's get that out of the way. Focus on transformation, because like I said in the Hot Rod review, which I just finished filming, this is a very good transformation. I mean, this is far above average than what we've had in quite a while for Titan's Return. There have been some really genuine ones. Definitely for the Combiner Wars, those guys were just simple flip. Hey, you're done. All right, get down to it. Let's snap down the cockpit. Take wings down, and I like to put them straight down to the sides, like that. Take those out. Then you want to separate the shoulders from the legs. They are pegged in right there with that peg. Bring them forward. Just trying to bring them down without getting ahead of myself. Next step. There we go. Is untab the legs from here. These tabs right here peg in there and there. Very nice, very well done. So you just have the chest, the cockpit down, have this angled down. You can go ahead and do this to the legs. Fold them, you're good. Swivel the hips. Do it like that. And here's where they actually got points. You flip it around at the middle of the back. Swivel up. And it pegs in. Unpeg the feet. A second to adjust again. Bring these down, clip, clip, bring out the hands, they lock into place, give them a nice elbow bend, flip the cockpit down to the back. It's just a single hinge. Double hinge may have been nice, because it would have gotten the kibble here off of the neck level, but it's not terribly bad. take blowpipe here. Let's take a look at him real quick before putting him away. As a decent sculpt. No paint. Never paint. Ever paint. So, just flip it up and give him his head. That is an astonishingly good head sculpt. I love the red mask. The fact they have black between the mask and the eyes, yellow eyes. The head is really nicely done. The arms come up and accent the sides of the head pretty nicely. And just clip him on. Bam, nice click. And you got a good head rotation. You have a head bobble, slight up, which is more even, slight down. But, oh well. You also have nice 360 shoulders. Got a joint in there that allows it to come up, bang him in the head. I can't tell. I don't think. No, it's not a. There's a pin joint there, pin going into that shaft there, which is the shoulder joint. So it's kind of just a pin joint. So it's back and forth. It's not a ball joint, so you're not going to get any flex there like a butterfly joint, which ain't bad. He's got a swivel at the elbow, above the elbow, which is completely blocked and hindered by these wings. Unfortunately, there's no other way of doing the wing. If the wing can maybe rotate and swivel pointing upwards, that might give you a little extra room, but it doesn't. So so you kind of have to move the gun out of the way to do more of an outward pose like that. No wrist rotation, but it has a nice stopping point there. Hip swivel, which again, like I stated, if it's not for the transformation, it's probably not going to be in there. Ball joint legs, go out, front, back. Pretty nice. It's got a swivel at the upper thigh, just below the knee. Just below the hip, I'm sorry. It's got nice feet, nice long ankle heel spur. All in all, he is a very nicely put together bot. Gonna take his guns, and there's no real advantage either way. Oops. Being that side facing out or that side facing out. So I generally just keep this facing out this way on his guns. Alright, sorry about that. I had to do a quick stoppage. Yeah, so that's how he looks gun in hand. You can also flip these down. Give you a quick demonstration. Put the hand back in. Flip the gun down. Have him with nice old gun hands. Either way, it still looks nice. One old-timey size comparison was since I had Scourge in jet mode. Got Scourge in bot mode. And a little bit taller. I think they look good together. Yeah, actually they're about the same height. Maybe a bit one way or the other, but nothing too major. So yeah, as I was stating, he is a very nice figure. Plastic is unfortunately getting thin on these guys, so quality isn't what it used to be. But we're going to keep buying them, aren't we? Yes, I believe we are. Alright, that about does it. This is Titan's Return Triggerhappy with Titan Master blowpipe. This is Wedge299 saying see you later and hope to see you again sometime. Bye.